Hello, everybody, and welcome to our first Light the Torch for today, Tuesday, the 17th of December. And so exciting. We have an amazing book launching today on ebook. And Tishana Eason, the author, is here with us to talk all about this book. And I just absolutely love the cover. I love the title. It draws you in, living his lie, but found the truth. Oh, that just hits you like a knife. It makes you want to read it. That is such an amazing intro. So, Tashana, thank you for taking time and meeting with me today. Can you tell everybody a little bit about you and then your inspiration for being so brave to write this book?
I'm Tishana Eason, now Myers. I was born and raised in Brooklyn, New York, with Panamanian background.
Hmm.
Um, I'm foreign, so it's like my mom told me to live your American dream and go for your goals and be the best version of yourself. And that's what I
Mhm.
tried to do. Um, I've been was married for 20 years. Um, I have three beautiful children, two boys, one
Mhm.
girl, and I'm just living my goals and my dreams.
I love it. And I love that you listened to what your mama told you and you went for it.
Yes.
No excuses, right?
No.
So, so you were telling me just a little bit ago, and I'd love for you to share with our listeners and our audience what what was writing this book like for you? Like what brought you to this, and kind of what was your process? Because your journey is a little different than some might, and they may not realize they have that story in them.
Well, I wanted to heal. Going through a divorce was really heartbroken. It's like a death. And I wanted to heal. And I said, you know what? I started reading the my journals. And when
Mhm.
as I read them, I was like, you know what? I I don't know who this person is. So
Mhm.
I kept reading them and I was like, I'm gonna write a book. And hopefully this will heal me. I will bury this and I will move on. And that's basically what I did. I went through, I relived it, I prayed about it and I buried it.
So therapeutic, and then how creative to take those journals to really show the progression of like what you walked through, you know, and then how you are now coming out of it. And just that, thank you for being all raw, real and authentic, because I think a lot of times for women, um and men, but especially I think for women, especially as mothers, we feel it is like some failure of our own,
Yes.
that we weren't enough or didn't do enough. When in reality, it takes two. And, just being true about that journey that you went through, so that others that might be hesitating or about to go on down that journey or in the middle of it or lost in it, can feel like they're not alone.
Yes.
And I think that's so beautiful, because a lot of times it is a taboo subject. People don't want to talk about that. Uh,
Yes. Absolutely. I think the rawness of reading it, for me was like, "Oh my god, is this me?" And I look in the mirror, that's not me anymore, but at that time, I was a little disappointed in myself and not realize self-love
Right.
is so important, and that's how I became a life coach, learning to
Mhm.
love yourself and put yourself first. So I let this journey that I went on be an inspiration for someone else.
No, so good. So what do you really hope, as women read this book? What are you hoping is their big takeaway?
You're not alone. It's okay, to keep trying. Um, you could overcome anything. Uh, I would say love yourself. You're so important. Don't continue to do these things that you know that doesn't make you happy. Put yourself first. And that's basically it. Just put yourself first. Don't get so lost in a relationship that you don't know who you are when you look yourself in the mirror.
All right. I love that. And what is one of the just kind of trick or tidbit that you could give someone listening now that might be kind of having that struggle, right, of loving themselves, even seeing themselves for who they are in the mirror? What's something that you did when you were in that survival mode that kind of helped you?
I think I put God first. I realized that I couldn't do this by myself, and I
Mhm.
had to tug on God more than I was in the marriage. I know that I had a relationship with God, but this time I was by myself. And even though I got scared, I got cold feet a few times, like I'm going back. And there was times that God said, "No, I'm your God. I have you. Keep it pushing." And I kept being consistent with myself. And I be honest, we're so consistent in in a relationship, in a marriage, that we're not consistent with ourselves. We put ourselves to the
Yeah.
back. But if you put that same effort that you put in this relationship with yourself, oh my God, you see the effect. So
Mhm. I love that. I love that. What a great tool to give those that are listening. Um, Now, I know this book's just coming out. It's coming out the ebook now. A couple weeks, it's going to be paperback, and I'm so excited for this baby of yours to come alive, to share this story. What are you hoping, other than giving people a tool and a resource and helping people feel they're not alone? But kind of what's on the future for you?
I want to be able to change lives. I want to use what I've been through and let God use me and change women's life. It could be a woman or a man or whatever, but I want to be able to change women's lives and um, be able to start networking, helping others, getting more in tune because I felt alone. So I want to tap into other women that's going through the same thing,
Mhm.
and let them know that I am here to support.
Great. And how is a way, if a woman's listening now and they're like, "Oh my gosh, this she just has accomplished all the things I'm trying to accomplish," and they want to reach out. I mean, you are a life coach, you are helping women. How's a way for them to connect with you?
You can reach me by Brooklyn Beauty Salon at yahoo.com. Also, I have a Geonica Couture, which is on Instagram. I have Brooklyn Beauty Bar on at Facebook. I also have Brooklyn Beauty Bar GA.com. That's my website.
I love it. I love it. So lots of great ways to get in contact with Tanisha, and to, if you're out there and you're suffering, you're alone, maybe you just got divorced, maybe you're contemplating the divorce, maybe it's not divorce, but you just feel a little lost in the world and you need to get a little grounded and have a mentor. She is an amazing one. I mean, she's a businesswoman, she's a mom, and she's a survivor, and she's made this amazing book. So if nothing else, please go check out her book. You can get it on ebook now on Amazon, pretty soon out to all the retailers. Living His Lie, but Found the Truth. And it's the back, it says, is really beautiful too. It says, "Not knowing your self-worth comes with a price no one wants to pay. Paying attention to the red flags can save you the headache and the pain that many suffer for not loving themselves enough to let go." And that is so true. I think that, again, as women, we do get trapped. We figure, oh, well, for some people it might be, more red flags. They might be suffering abuse or some other things, but maybe it's not red flags. Maybe it's just realizing that the two of you are oil and water, and realizing that, maybe holding on thinking you're doing what's best for the kids isn't what's best for the kids, because it's not what's best for you. And when mom's not 100%, everyone is going to suffer. So I think that's such an important lesson that is really hard to swallow, because we feel like we're failing. We feel like, oh, well, we can fix this because we're motherers, so we want to fix everything.
Hmm.
But remembering that we have to fix ourselves, because if ourselves aren't in a good space, we can't truly be where we need to be the mothers that we want to be to
Absolutely.
those kids either. So now, if you are up in New York and you want to make an in-person connection with Tanisha, she is a business owner, does have some businesses up there. And hopefully we'll be getting her some book signings here soon where you can actually meet with her in person. That would be truly exciting too. Some events coming up. So again, you could follow her on her social media, and that way you can make those connections. But if nothing else, get the ebook, read it, leave a review, let her know what your thoughts are, connect with her. Now, Tanisha, I think I heard something about you might have another project on your hands soon.
Oh, yes, it's coming really soon. Really soon. I'm praying about that one, but it's coming really soon.
All right. Well, I'm excited for this project and I'm excited to see what you come up with next. Now, is there other, I know you said for you, one of your tools was to really lean on God. And that's great. And I think it is a great tool that a lot of times we downplay. So, you can have those quiet moments with God. You don't have to have a lot of other things, or you don't have to go to the store and buy it. He's there, he's right there, and you can reach out at any time.
Yes.
Is there some other type of exercise that you would do or that you encourage your clients to do that helps to really boost that feeling of self-worth?
I really feel like get a hobby. There's things that if you have a dream that you want to fulfill, try them. Um, when I do my life coaching, I kind of narrow down what is it that you really want in life. And
Mhm,
we will look at that and start working on those areas. Whether it be becoming a flight attendant, whether it be becoming a book writer, let's start somewhere. Start
mhm,
now. And that's all I have to say. Like, I feel like if you start now, you'll
mhm.
start seeing God just flourish right in your life.
Yeah,
So it starts with you.
it does, and that is a great tip too to start now. Um, I tell my daughters all the time, "Why wait?" In fact, the name of their show is "Why Wait? Be Amazing,"
Oh, nice.
um, because in today's world, like you said, if you pause too much, sometimes you might get trampled.
Yes.
So
And I
just
feel like when you don't fulfill your desires, that's what kind of holds you back and you feel some type of way. I feel that when you go after your goals and dreams, no matter how big they are, like God is a miracle worker. He could do anything. You kind of feel down and out when you don't fulfill those needs. So just try. What does it hurt?
Mhm, love it. So, now aside from obviously maybe the Bible, since you are so spiritual and connected, what are some other books that you enjoy reading?
I read this book that really changed my life, and it was through the divorce. It's I'm Addicted to Pain. I think her name
Mhm,
was Rainey Howard. And she spoke to me in that book, and I'll be honest, that's what inspired me to finish my book because it was like a workbook. And I kind of wrote things down that I didn't realize about myself. I'm addicted to pain. You keep going back for more. So it was really inspirational and it was a movement. So I love that about Rainey Howard. It was a really good book. That's a good book to
good. That's great. What a great tip. And now you turned around and said, I'm gonna do the same thing. So now they don't just have I'm addicted to pain, Rainy Howard. They have Tanisha Easton's book, and they have another example for them that can give them strength and guidance, living his lie, but found the truth. I love it. Well, Miss Tanisha, thank you so much for joining us today. I appreciate it. And I
have.
am so excited for this journey you're about to go down of being an author, accomplishing another one of your amazing goals, as well as really uplifting women, empowering them, and helping them feeling supported and that they are not alone in this journey. And that even though you're going through something that feels so difficult and so terrible, you can come out the other end a stronger person, a better person, and keep moving forward. Take action now.
Yes.
Love it.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Oh, of course. Take care, Tisha. See you
Okay,
again soon, I'm very
bless
sure.
you. Thank you.